Now, I've been silent for a very long time, and I think that this will be one of the most important videos that I ever upload. I would like to personally apologize to James Charles. And they know to keep their mouths shut.
Laugh it up, on the same story. Up in your golden chair. High enough, all the cracks showing. Could you be more prepared?
Hello, lovely people. How are you? Oh, how am I? Thank you so much for asking. I'm in the mood to show you this cinematic masterpiece that is Jeffree Star's Doing What's Right. I woke up groggy and was a little stressed, so I thought it's a fine day to watch a video together and probably have some laughs and giggles because laughing at others should make you feel good about yourself. Right, Jeffrey? Filmmaking. It's an art, unlike any other. And one of the greatest filmmakers are known to break rules. And if YouTuber apology was a genre, Jeffree Star is here to break all the rules. And he broke all the rules like in just one video. Any of you remember that Logan Paul apology with the peace out at the end? If you thought that was weird and bad and not well done, well, you're in for a treat. Oh, what is that? You don't trust me when I tell you that this is one of the greatest apologies on YouTube? Well, fair. This thing starts to break the rules right from the beginning, right from the thumbnail. Now tell me anything else that says sorry more than this. Exactly. So now let's get into the video because I know you cannot wait. I can't either.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Now, I've been silent for a very long time. I know that's very rare for me.
This frame right here is more rich than me and my whole family combined. This man is just sitting on his golden couch, which is really weird, and wearing his Louis Vuitton socks, wearing his pink bathrobe, and the shot is framed to show his mansion behind him. You can see the entrance and the two staircases going up. Oh my god, you cannot even comprehend how beautiful this shot is. None of that fake sitting on the floor, crying, wearing a grey hoodie, no makeup look. Nah. We are not here for fakeness. We are here for the drama.
I've taken a lot of time to do a lot of self-reflection. Now, in the past, I've been very guilty of speaking out of anger, out of frustration, out of my emotions. I'm so quick to grab my phone and just say whatever is on my mind in that moment without ever really thinking the ramifications of my words, my actions, and for the first time in a very long time, I'm really reflecting on my behavior. I was in a dark place yesterday. I said some things online about pulling receipts and showing things, and I sat there with myself, and I sat there with my mother, and I sat there with Nathan, and we fully understand the power of millions of people watching and what my voice and what this channel actually means to me.
I'm really reflecting on my behavior. Me, after 30 minutes in shower thinking about all of my past actions and decisions. I'm really reflecting. I reflected a lot. And for the past weeks that he says he's been reflecting, I know he wasn't just sitting in a room just in zen thinking about all he did. I don't think that's what reflecting is meant to be in this modern world. But he was buying a car, he was doing a lot of things, so I don't know if he really had the time to really self-reflect, but who am I to judge?
And I've come to a lot of realizations, and it's been really important to actually understand everything that I was a part of, that I did wrong, and really start a new chapter for myself.
New chapter for myself. Me at 2 a.m. after an impulsive haircut. New chapter of my life.
I've spent a lot of time realizing why I do certain things and why I do the things that I do. And today, there are no excuses.
No excuses. Absolutely no excuses.
Did I slip up? Am I human? Have I done some fucked up things? Of course I have.
Oh, I thought he's gonna let me answer all of that, but I love when YouTubers do this. Have I done this? Have I done that? Yes, of course I have. Just interview yourself because that makes you look intelligent instead of just saying, I have done this and I realize that I'm a bad person.
Today, once again, I will not be exposing anyone. For everyone saying Jeffree's going to be coming with the receipts and we all need to get ready to forgive, that is the opposite of who I am. And today, I know what people want. They want me to sit here and degrade James. They want me to open up my phone and expose it all. I'm done doing that.
So if you want, we can pause and I can go in another room and play Banks what I have on my phone, and he can determine if he would have sent the same tweet.
Today, once again, I will not be exposing anyone. Who are you trying to trick here, Jeffree? In 2019, he was the person who was gassing up everyone behind the scenes. He doesn't expose anyone, guys. Come on.
I know I'm dramatic, I'm crazy at times, I'm outspoken, but at the end of the day, that is not who I am.
That is not who I am. The past person is not who I am. The dramatic person is not who I am. The outspoken crazy person is not who I am. Who are you, Jeffree?
And today I will not be sitting here showing a million text messages and all these things that allegedly are out there. That's not it. I will not be entertaining it. And let anyone think what they want. But today I will not be posting voice memos.
We can pause and I can go in another room and play Banks what I have on my phone, and he can determine if he would have sent the same tweet.
My lawyers are entertaining it behind the scenes, but I will not be.
Oh, his lawyers are entertaining it, so you know. If you want to get the tea, you won't because the lawyers are getting the tea.
I know this may sound shocking coming from my mouth, but when you accept that you are the problem, you can become the solution. And it may be shocking. Some of you may be like, oh, are you just trying to save your own ass? Are you a liar? Are you this? I'm willing to bite the bullet.
Exactly. It sounds so shocking and like you stole something from Tumblr 2012.
And I've definitely put myself in the victim mentality before when I knew I was wrong and I didn't want to admit it, I wasn't ready to, and I was too insecure. But today, there are no excuses.
No excuses part 2.
I'm someone that has impulse control, and I'm fully admitting my flaws, and I hope that people can learn from me. Because it's not respectable at all. And I've had to learn the hard way, and I want you guys to learn from my mistakes. So I want you guys to learn from me, because you know I'm the first person to apologize and own up to my mistakes.
Oh my god, I did not notice it the first time watching this. Watch this.
That people can learn from me.
Admitting my flaws, and I hope people can learn from me. It's raining outside. If you can hear any disturbance, I'm sorry. Mother Nature wants to be a part of this video. Who are you to stop her?
And when you speak from your emotions without fully processing something, it is one of the most unhealthy things, and that is a very major problem of mine. I sat there yesterday and I started to get really angry. I was gonna pull voice memos. I was gonna pull old text messages from other people that don't wanna be involved. And I was just getting into a place where it wasn't healthy, okay? And thank God I'm in the headspace that I am today because I stopped those feelings, I let them all subside, and I understand that now that isn't okay.
He has flaws, and his flaws are being emotional.
A lot of people want me to address this situation, and a lot of people were putting a time stamp like, Jeffree, you need to speak on this right now.
You cannot put a timestamp on an event that has not even happened yet. I think you meant deadline or ultimatum, but I will give you that.
And I think that we live in a world where people are just so used to doing what people want right away, and that's not good either. I think it's been very important to stay off of social media. I haven't been on in weeks. I haven't read anything, I haven't clicked a video, I haven't seen anything.
He has not been on social media, except he liked Dolan twins pics, except he was working with Black China, and Black China uploaded their photos on the internet and he liked those pics. And except for the fact that he was buying a car, a rich people car, and the person who was selling him his car made a video, and it wasn't like it was pre-filmed. We saw on Instagram stories that it happened like live almost. So yeah, he wasn't on social media, guys. Shut up.
And it's been really about finding myself again and remembering why I'm here and how my actions can affect other people and everyone around me. Because I have been really healing myself. I'm in such a good place. So for me to digress and go back to Jeffree from years ago, I'm embarrassed of myself. I'm embarrassed for my family that they have to see things online. And I'm sad that Nathan and my friends have to go online and deal with this as well because of my actions.
But when he says he wants to find himself, right, he says he's not the person he was. He's not the person that he is, like dramatic and outspoken and crazy and whatever. He said those things. These are not my words. So who is he and how is he going to find the person he never was? Is my question. It's not like you were a very good person in the past and then you became a very bad person and then now you want to become that good person again, because from what I've seen years and years ago, you weren't a good person. You weren't involved in the right crowd.
I know there's a lot of people waiting for me to address this situation.
Now he's gonna do that a lot. The situation. I know you know about the situation. Can be Davi Vanity situation. It can be James Charles Stardy situation. It can be him calling Jackie Aina a gorilla situation. The situation.
Now, I didn't try to take anyone down. I'm not a villain in a movie.
He's not a villain in the movie, except
This isn't a Netflix series with a crazy storyline. I know it sounds like it, and trust me, I'm sure I'd watch it as well, but this is my real life. I am not going to fuel this fire bigger so everyone can get more entertainment, because behind the scenes, this isn't funny. This is our real lives. And
it's not laughable because it's happening to you, but you were the one laughing when it was happening to Laura Lee and Manny MUA. The taste of your own medicine, the taste of your own humble pie.
when someone else tries to take someone else down or their career and it doesn't work, you can't just take a few more down with you. That's not how life works.
Yep, you definitely cannot pull a Chase Hudson, except Chase Hudson is a growing teenager, like an early adult, and these people are grown-ups, like in their 30s, and they try to deliberately bring a 19-year-old down with false accusations. And I'm going to say it's false accusations because the person who has apparently been molested by James has never come out.
Something that I need to say before this is over is that you guys saw a lot of text messages. There were things being told to me that were never proven. There was a lot of rumors, and sadly, I let that get to me.
Yeah, it's similar, but it's people that are in our community that are saying, and I don't know if they're true or not.
But this is exactly the same thing that happened before, right?
It's actually not.
What?
So if you want, we can pause and I can go in another room and play Banks what I have on my phone, and he can determine if he would have sent the same tweet. At the end of the day, I'm not going to out a victim of James Charles.
Okay.
Yeah, we
If it's real, because I don't know if it's real.
Before fully accusing an individual of doing anything, I need more facts.
And it's only Jeffree's words against James's words.
We have to all take accountability for our own actions and no one else's. And that's what I will continue to do. And if I don't, please fucking remind me.
Please fucking remind him, except he doesn't want to be reminded because the comments are turned off.
Now, did I mix myself up in drama? Did I speak on things I shouldn't have speak on? Of course I did. Did I believe certain things instead of asking the source? Did I get caught up in the hype? Did I do dumb shit? And did I not just simply call James Charles and ask questions myself? 100%. And that is my fault. I could have handled things differently. After Seattle, yes, me and Nate were very uncomfortable with some things that had happened. We were kind of getting distant from James, and we really weren't on the same vibe. And that's okay. But what I should have done is vented all my feelings to James. And I know that Tati got to do that. She had private conversations with him. I didn't do that. I should have been mature enough to say, hey, I love and care about you. I've heard X, Y, and Z about you. I've seen some things I didn't like. Here's my feelings. But guess what? I didn't. And that was my first mistake.
Except he did ask the source. James Charles in his No More Lies video shows that Jeffree Star did reach out to James, and except of asking James Charles, hey, I'm hearing these things about you, and this person is saying you did these things to them. Are those true? No, you said that Grayson Dolan is gonna make video against James Charles. Uh, the Sam guy is gonna make a video against James Charles and whatnot. You threatened James.
There were people telling me a lot of stuff. And I don't mean my own friends. I mean people, a lot of you have seen the vicious text messages that I sent, and I want to let you understand something. Because I said those things, that does not equal me hating James Charles. I want to give you guys some context. I don't want you to see things that I've written to someone and think, wow, like Jeffree is an evil person, he's a bitch.
The thing is, the only person who made a video against James, he basically confirmed everything that happened between him and James was consensual.
I would like to personally apologize to James Charles for the words that I've said and for my actions. If I was really close with someone, I should have had the ability to just simply call them and ask and say, hey, these were the things that were being said to me. Instead, I didn't. I let people really gas me up, get me going behind the scenes, and I really fell for a lot of things and I got caught up in the hype. I want to let you guys know that behind the scenes, there were people in my head. There were people telling me a lot of stuff. And I don't mean my own friends. I mean people that had known James. They were being very, I don't know the right word, but they were telling me things that was making me feel a whole other way. Should I have let other people get in my head and sway my opinion about someone? No. That's my problem, and I have to deal with that.
Honestly, I'd love to get to know the people who gaslighted Jeffree Star, because I assume there must be some sorcery involved in that, because if you can trick the mastermind, I bet it just can't be your words. It needs to be something more than that, like witchcraft and sorcery. Honestly, it looks like he just went to the Tati's video comment section and read everything people were saying and just put it in a video, and he was like, yep, done. I'm going to do a perfect apology.
And I think that James and myself and anyone involved would agree with me that there are way bigger issues happening on this planet.
And I heard that for the first time. I knew exactly why he said that, because now if anyone of the people who were involved want to bring up anything, at the end he just dusts himself off of everything and is like, no, I'm not going to give you any tea anymore, ask other people, don't ask me. So he's not going to address it anymore. And if anyone asks him, like Tati or James or anyone asks him to address it on the camera, his fans are just gonna be like, didn't you hear him? There are worse things going around in the world. And one of my biggest critiques of that is bullying, like cyber bullying a guy to the point you were gonna end his career, not a real world issue, not a big issue, is spreading rumors just for your personal gain against a person. Like rumors like he's a sexual predator, are those not real world big issues? I do not understand that point at all, that there are bigger issues in the world. Yeah, BLM is a big issue. Yes, we need to talk about that. This pandemic has been a big issue, but do we not just need to forget every other issue in this world?
So I'm not going to give you an expose of the beauty community. I'm not going to end anyone today. I've never blackmailed anyone in my life. I've never committed a crime before, and I've never been to jail. I, just like last year, have fully removed myself. So if anyone wants to continue to try to pick at this situation, to try to get all three of us to say more, on my end, I'm not talking about this anymore.
He has not blackmailed anyone in his life except...
And a lot of you are like, okay, how come she's never said anything about your friendship? Because I have dirt on everyone, and they know to keep their mouths shut.
It will never be spoken about. You can ask other people. He's not going to insert himself in the drama until and unless it benefits him. Just like last year, I fully removed myself, except I was going behind the scenes, like on the podcasts, and just telling other people that I have this voicemail of an alleged victim, and I'm gonna I can show you this, like how horrible James is, but now I'm going to apologize to that horrible person who is a danger to society, who is a sexual predator. Why? Because it benefits me and my company.
Now, Breonna Taylor, still has no justice. Black trans women are being murdered every day and the news is silent.
Elijah McClain
Has no justice. And the countless other people who are murdered every single day while everyone just goes about their business like nothing's happening.
Everyone just goes around their business like nothing's happening, like you sitting here making a video speaking about them but not even caring enough to leave a link to even a single petition, like not even donation, a petition, and you going around buying cars or whatnot, buying shoes, and I don't even know, and just never being vocal and calling Jackie Aina a gorilla.
Now, Shane Dawson.
I'm just gonna skip over this Shane Dawson thing because I think it's kind of cute that these people are gonna stick together with each other, call each other family and best friend. I'm so jealous of their friendship.
In reality, I have a lot of amazing real people behind the scenes.
Guys, he talks to real people behind the scenes. I think we can learn something from him.
All right, now, no matter what narrative anyone tries to spin of me, I am so fucking proud to own an inclusive makeup company. Since I opened my doors in 2014, I have created products for everyone. Any product, shade, or formula I've created has worked for any race, gender, and most importantly, I want you guys to remember that all beauty matters. And from the very first ad of my company, I've always shown people of color and anyone, no matter what size your body are or what gender you are accepted in Jeffree Star Cosmetics.
Oh my god, this is the equivalent of I'm not a racist because I have a black friend. Like, it's like I'm not a racist because I make foundation for black people.
I know a lot of people try to deter from my message, and sometimes I've deterred it myself through negativity and drama, but that won't be happening anymore.
How do you deter from the message of inclusivity? Like, how does that happen? Do you just suddenly one day stop making foundation for all people, concealers for all people, and eyeshadows for all people? How do you deter from your message of inclusivity?
I will always use my platform and my voice for good. Now, I remember when brands were making 10 concealers and 15 foundation shades, and they thought that that was correct. I remember speaking up very loudly to my peers and other people in this industry saying that it was wrong, and I got a lot of shit for it, but I always stick up for what's right, and I always will. When huge corporations have stolen from small brands, I was the first one to speak up very loudly. I am very outspoken, whether it's about brands, shade ranges, someone stealing from other companies, an old friend that I've had to set straight. You guys know me for being brutally honest. You know me for keeping it real. You know me that I am not a liar.
He was one of the first ones and he was one of the loudest ones to speak up for inclusivity and to speak up for artist rights. Okay, Naima Tang and Jackie Aina have left the chat, and everyone, every other small brand that has been stolen from has left the chat.
And I definitely was distracted. There's also been a lot of things going on in my personal life which will never be excuses, and I'm not going to talk about them today, but just know that we're all human beings and we're all going through a lot. What is next? I know the whole world is sitting here wondering, what is Jeffree Star going to say next? You guys know, Jeffree Star Cosmetics will never be slowing down, and I'm so excited for everything that is coming for the rest of 2020.
So this was all a hype up for whatever he's coming with in August. He just did what Tati did in her Bye Sisters video. Halo Beauty, Halo Beauty, Halo Beauty. Also, James Charles is a bad person. I'm upset. Halo Beauty, Halo Beauty, Halo Beauty. And here Jeffree Star did, hi, I am self-reflecting. I'm this spiritual guide. I'm this master. I'm amazing. Sorry, James, I am very amazing. I have been the pioneer in inclusivity. Also, check out my merch and my shop. Wow, beautiful. My heart feels really nice after watching this. I bet everyone who has been hurt by his actions really feel at peace now that they saw this video. They're gonna feel good for themselves. Leave in the comments everything you have to say about this cinematic masterpiece, and the next time I'll see you with something that really matters. And I'm gonna do the bare minimum that he cannot do, of leaving the links in the description for petitions, donations, and whatever. Please check the link if you really want to support, spread awareness and educate yourself. And yeah, take care of yourself. Peace out.
Oh, I love karma.
Script all your comedy with paper stained in crimson. Fill up your cup and wash it down. But who's laughing now?